When and how did the Cold War end? Imagine a world divided, where two superpowers stood on the brink of conflict for decades. The Cold War was not just a battle of weapons, but also of ideologies, economies, and cultures. This prolonged period of tension primarily involved the United States and the Soviet Union, and it shaped global politics from the end of World War II until the early 1990s. But how did this era of rivalry come to close? The Cold War began to wind down in the late 1980s, a process influenced by various factors. One of the most significant events was the rise of Mikhail Gorbachev as the leader of the Soviet Union in 1985. Gorbachev introduced reforms known as glasnost, which encouraged openness and transparency in government, and perestroika, aimed at restructuring the economy. These changes led to a more relaxed atmosphere in Soviet society and a willingness to engage with the West. In addition to internal reforms, the geopolitical landscape was shifting. The Soviet Union faced economic difficulties, and its influence over Eastern Europe was waning. In 1989, a series of revolutions swept through Eastern Europe, leading to the fall of communist regimes in countries such as Poland, Hungary, and East Germany. The Berlin Wall, a symbol of division, was torn down in November of that year, marking a significant moment in the decline of Soviet power. The culmination of these events occurred in 1991, when the Soviet Union officially dissolved. On December 25, 1991, Gorbachev resigned as president, and the Soviet Union ceased to exist, leading to the emergence of independent republics. This marked the definitive end of the Cold War, as the ideological battle between communism and capitalism shifted dramatically. In summary, the Cold War ended through a combination of internal reforms within the Soviet Union, the rise of democratic movements in Eastern Europe, and the eventual dissolution of the Soviet state itself. The world transitioned from a period of intense rivalry to one of cooperation, reshaping international relations for years to come.